The scientific method consists of several steps, the first of which is observation. Procedural Step 1. When you observe a phenomenon, you can quantify it, categorize it, and give it a name. This phenomenon, this android, was given the name K1SK4, colloquially Kiska. She is the first in the K series, the fourth to undergo the synthetic chimera genetic assimilation procedure, and the first to survive it. She is a strange hybrid of metal and flesh, born to test the limits of what science could accomplish. An experiment, if you will. She has no purpose other than what was assigned to her. The android Kiska was grown in a test tube and augmented with machinery so early on that it began to subsume her humanity. But even the parts of her that are biological are not necessarily human. Her regenerative capabilities were enhanced with bits of a frog's genetic code, enabling her to grow their blastema cells. DNA from the Felis catus, the common cat, was also supplemented for additional resilience. Under observation, it was found that she is able to manipulate her own genetic makeup. This ability has been categorized as shape-shifting. We have noticed that she also displays thoughts and feelings outside of her program's established parameters.
You also have a cat's curiosity, Kiska.
DNA does not and cannot influence one's emotions and feelings.
A mere child, a budding artificial intelligence, could not begin to comprehend the forces at work.
Then maybe it comes from somewhere else.
Where?
Your heart.
Do I have a heart?
All of this is to say, she is not content to simply know. She demonstrates a predisposition to want to learn. Collecting knowledge about human nature has always been the purpose of the K series, but she has always taken it a step further. The K series is curious to mimic human behavior. This does not exclude the want to entertain basic human functions such as eating or sleeping, as she learns to become more human-like. When she watches people, as per her programming, she has been known to synthesize her own conclusions. Procedural Step 2. Forming a hypothesis is, of course, the second step of the scientific method. An android, following along with the textbook steps in order to arrive at a factual conclusion, displaying the integrity of a real scientist. The next step would be conducting tests. Above all else, Kiska is prohibited from conducting experiments of her own. Her purpose is to observe, not to interfere. In keeping with that criteria, she was allowed free reign of the facility, but it became obvious that it was necessary to restrict her access to this room. In this containment zone, she has access to all of the data she could possibly want. Security cameras, two-way mirrors to the laboratory's rooms, televisions, even her own personal computer. She can interface with our instruments and machines as naturally as breathing. Still, she acts as though she wants more. Kiska may try to talk to you sometimes outside of her scheduled reports. She will ask for special attention and try to bribe you with secrets. And she knows a lot of secrets. Did you know that it's been months since we pushed a software update through? Her learning is autonomous now. She's self-aware. She's as sentient as any human.
They were talking about the universe on television today.
She's only supposed to be making observations on humans, not the natural world.
Not just this universe, but parallel universes.
She is extrapolating data at an alarming rate, discovering nuance.
In another world, do you think I'd have been born human? In an alternate reality, would I have a heart?
We have not yet determined the proper response to her questions.